So yesterday someone said to me, the lizard people drink baby blood and they poison our food. Okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is 13 energy. We have someone who is an imbalanced. So someone that says this is going to be an imbalanced or an unhealed 14. Okay, they are aware of certain conspiracy theories, but they haven't honed their inner darkness yet enough for it to exude as within, so without, to kind of clear up that mindset of oppression, right, and fear. Okay. Number one. Number two, when you're talking about business conglomerates, you're talking about businesses that exist in 13 energy and businesses that are run by people in 13 energy. This is not necessarily a malevolence issue. It's a lack of awareness. It's an awareness issue. Because you have a being, so it could be a business, right? Navigating the realm of 3, right? Working towards a greater resonance of 4, okay? Or with relevance to the realm of 4, right? Meaning this is a being navigating the realm of physicality, building, business, with limited awareness. They're working towards 4, right? They're working towards that, right? There's agreements in place, right? But it's not the strongest potency of 4 quite yet. They are more physically oriented, money oriented. So it's not necessarily a malevolence issue, you guys. It is simply what's most important is the money, okay? So what that means is that we need to stop coming from a place of everybody's out to get us. That is such a harmful mindset. And while I'm here, why don't I add this layer to it? We have to be careful about who we deem as a narcissist, as someone that's incredibly well versed in this concept. There is a difference between someone with actual narcissistic personality disorder and an unaware 13. A 13 is someone who has not done ego work. A 13 is someone who has not done shadow work. This is someone who isn't doing inner child healing, okay? Which is the big 3 when it comes to my process, okay? It is not necessarily a malevolence issue, but an awareness issue, like I will continue to tell you guys time and time again. And because of that lack of inner work, when you're dealing with a 13, there is a selfishness there, a heavy selfishness there, right? An emotional or a character-associated stagnancy, if that makes sense, okay? These are not people that are like growing. They could seem immature. They can seem adolescent-like, right? Emotionally mature-wise. And these could be incredibly successful people in vocational matters, work matters, business matters, but they're still just not spiritually woke or spiritually mature. But this person that told me this is also a 14, but has just as much healing to do, right? Do you see how that works? An unhealed person in any frequency can be harmful, okay? 14 and 16, right? But 14 specifically, just because it's so in the head, right, can be a dangerous place to exist because it means your perspective is askew, right? It's ungrounded, it's oppressed, and it's fearful. Okay, so when you can focus on doing the healing, you can use that 14 frequency energy for your benefit. But in the meantime, until you do that healing, it can keep you in a state of being a mess. And 16 is similar, right? 13 is similar. Every time you have an unhealed frequency, it is an absence of awareness as it relates to their own darkness, their own shadow, okay? Which includes negative emotions. So their fear, their anxiety, their mistrust, right? Their previous wounds, all of these are associated, right? It is the ego that is programmed by the inner child wounds. And it is the ego that titrates or releases the shadow, okay? In association with its own triggers. So the bottom line, I don't care what frequency you're in, heal. Become aware, gain awareness, right? Do the work, do the inner work. Otherwise, you're going to be walking around just being a whole weirdo.